All right, Iowa fans, it's a day before the big Iowa State football game. At least it is right now when I'm recording this, 9 a.m. on Friday morning. As of right now, no official word yet on the status of Bryan Bulaga, although there is plenty of smoke with regards to his status and availability for the Iowa State game. I do not believe he's going to play based on things that I've heard from my own sources and also talking with other reporters and people in the media that have their own set of sources. I believe the consensus is Bryan Bulaga won't play at the least bit for the Iowa State game, perhaps beyond that, but I don't want to speculate upon anything right now. There are a lot of rumors. No, I don't think it's H1N1 virus or anything like that. I'm going to leave all that stuff alone because, quite frankly, I don't have anything concrete at this point in time, but I feel comfortable enough in saying I don't believe Bryan Bulaga is going to play. Who's going to play left tackle then? Will it be Dace Richardson sliding over to play left tackle? He played left tackle before Bryan Bulaga arrived on the scene. Or will it be Riley Reef, who's listed as Bulaga's backup on the two-deep roster this week? Does Dace play left guard? Who knows? The problem is we have it, obviously, with Kyle Callaway coming back in, Julian Vandervelde probably going to be in, maybe play one series. I don't know how much he's going to play. Too much movement. Too many players moving left to right, too many players coming on and off the field on the offensive line to have any sort of chemistry at this point in time in the season. And Iowa typically hasn't been a team that has offensive line chemistry this early in the year. That's why they're a team that wins more games in October and November under Kirk Ferentz. Why Iowa's teams get better, because the offensive lines get on the same page. In a road environment where communication in a zone blocking scheme is so very important, because you can't talk. The communication I'm talking about is just knowing what your teammate's going to be doing to the left of you and to the right of you. Having that level of precision, coordination, synchronization, Iowa doesn't have it yet. They can't possibly have it yet because they've been having so many players coming in and out. That takes away an advantage that I believe Iowa had in this game, or has in this game, going into it. Iowa State's defensive tackles just did not look good against North Dakota State. North Dakota State probably left 100 yards on the field rushing, right up the gut running between center and guard against Iowa State last week. I don't know that Iowa's going to be able to do it. I really don't, with this level of, well, a lack of any sort of chemistry or gelling on the offensive line. I'm beginning to wonder, depending on how long Bulaga is out, what Iowa's offense may look like this week and down the road. I don't say Iowa's going to scrap things and go back to 2004, but they aren't strong at running back. At least right now, there's nobody there that makes you feel great heading into a Big Ten season running the football just yet, and the offensive line is nowhere near ready. Does Iowa try to throw the ball more? Because to me, the strength of the team right now is their skill position players in the passing game. Rick Stanzi, Tony Moyaki, Alan Reisner, then McNutt, DJK, Trey Strauss, Keenan Davis. The list goes on and on and on. Does Iowa try to come out, maybe do some shotgun, 3-wide, 4-wide stuff? I'm not talking about a spread offense. I'm talking about spreading the defense out, because Iowa State is going to bring it from linebacker dog blitzes to some zone blitzes, just really aggressive. That's the scenario, that's the recipe and formula that has worked for Iowa State in this series, and why they've won 7 of the last 11. They're aggressive, and Iowa's offense basically plays into that aggression. Iowa maybe comes out and throws a new wrinkle. I don't know. I don't feel as confident now, and I haven't felt confident about this game for a long time. I felt yesterday 24-20 Iowa. I'm not going to change my pick because I'm not into that, but Bryan Bulaga not playing is a huge, huge deal. I still think that the Hawks can win, but really for the first time in this game for me, forever, potentially, I probably feel as concerned, at least going back since the early Kirk Ferentz year. But this game is not over, although I will say the person who's going to sleep the best tonight of any other person in the state of Iowa is Iowa State defensive end Rashawn Parker, because he doesn't have to go up against Bryan Bulaga tomorrow. We'll talk to you after the game.